Good afternoon. Lovely day here in the woods here at Woodlands North. My son and I decided that today was going to be epic pasta day in the woods. So we've come up here to cook some pasta. Here he is. I don't know if you've seen him in a while. This is my youngest son. He's been on the channel once or twice, but I think he was about this tall. Thanks, buddy. And today he's out here and we're cooking epic pasta. But we're not here to talk about pasta. Today, there's a backpack that I think my viewers would be interested in. It's the German Army rucksack, and it's a pretty budget-minded option, and it's got some decent features that I think you'll like. So let me go ahead and do 360. So there it is right there. We're gonna get this pack off and we'll talk about it coming up next. All right, so here it is, the German Army rucksack. As you can see, I've got a bunch of things strapped to it today. I'm not doing an overnighter, but I wanted to see if I could carry enough gear for an overnighter. So the pack is listed at 30 liters. So you should be able to carry at least basic gear for an overnight. You can see that I've been able to lash some stuff at the top here, and there are a couple of attachment points, which I will talk about. These straps didn't come with it, so these are just my straps that I had from another pack. So at the top here, you can see I've got my, my ground mat. We'll start right here. So you see you got these 4 little D-rings up here. Awesome for attaching, lashing stuff. I've got the ground mat, I've got some gloves, I've got a little cup here. So that's pretty handy. The material, it's like a cotton canvas. Pretty rugged, seems to be pretty durable. And yeah, I kind of like the looks of the pack, which is why I got it. That and the price. So here you've got buckles and adjustments. Now here you can see I've got my Becker knife attached here. There is a little loop in there that you can attach to. So this sheath has a little button here, snap button that I can attach. So I've attached a knife here. Maybe not the best place for it, but it does save me room. And you can see down here, it's got like a little PVC coating. So that will help keep water off. Now they're saying that this pack is water resistant. And I would say that, you can see in here, it does have a little bit of a, PVC liner, but the stitching, I would imagine that would probably leak. You can, of course, seam seal this, or not seam seal. You can, of course, put some kind of sealing glue in there, and you could probably even wax the outside of this or give it, there's a number of treatments you can give cotton. You can spray this down and it'll be pretty waterproof after that. So inside here, there's one big pouch and there's a sleeve. There's a small sleeve at the back, and that's actually for the German Army folding mat. I do have it, but I couldn't find it today. I wanted to put it in there. So it's kind of a convenient way to fit it in your pack, and then it will go on the back here and it'll be a nice comfortable pack, and then it doesn't take up much room inside. On the side here, you've got a couple of compartments, and I was able to fit a 25-ounce bottle perfectly. There's a little bit of extra room in there. As long as it's no higher than this bottle here, it'll fit in there. You can see I could still get some more stuff in there if I had to. So I think a 32-ounce bottle will fit, and this height-wise, I wouldn't go any higher because that's just basically all that it takes. Now, what you can do also, big feature of this pack is the slide through here. So you can put your gear, slide it in, and it doesn't take any room in your pack. So I've got a saw here, and I've got a hatchet here, and that's perfect. All right, guys, don't mind the sounds in the background. Junior's just busy. I just taught him how to baton some wood, and he's going to start the fire today. So there's going to be a little bit of background noise, but I wanted to show you roughly what this pack can carry. As I said, it's about 30 liters. I set up for a basic overnight stay. So I do have a sleeping bag here, and I do have a shelter system here. There's this and this. It's like a tarp and bug mesh system that should go together. I got some cooking supplies, a basic cook kit, some tools, extra knives, some drills, things like that. Got my cup. I've got my axe or hatchet, the pack itself, my Silky Zubat Saw. Love that saw. Water. This is my fire starter and medical kit in here, and a pair of gloves just to handle stuff around the fire. So yeah, that's a pretty good loadout for this bag. This thing weighs about, I think it was right around 1 kilogram, which is roughly 2.4 pounds. So perfect size for a day pack and even into overnight territory here. All right, I just had Junior go around the track here for about 10 minutes. Tried the backpack on for someone who's a little bit smaller stature, and I'll bring his comments in here.
So overall, I've been wearing the backpack for a while. It's pretty good. It's very comfortable. I went for a little walk and it was really good. And overall, it's a nice backpack.
So in general, I think it's a decent quality backpack for the price. I wouldn't say the quality is excellent. I'd say it's good. The stitching is decent. There are a few spots where it's so-so. But in general, for the price, I think it's a decent backpack that would serve you well for some time to come, especially if you took care of it. So this pack has very simple adjustments, just a very basic waist adjustment here. And then you've got your strap adjusters here. Pull those tight, brings everything closer. And all in all, I have to say, my pack weight today is about 20 pounds. And that's enough for a basic overnighter with basic gear. This is actually quite comfortable. My son found the same thing. I was actually really surprised at how comfortable it was. These do have a fair bit of padding. No complaints at all. And I don't know that I would put, 35, 40 pounds in this pack, but for just a basic day kit or, 25-ish pounds, great comfortable pack that I think is going to serve me well. All right, so I got this backpack at a place called Military First. And it looks like they have a Canadian store, a US store, and even a UK store. I think the product comes from the UK. I don't know. I don't think it's made in the UK, but it's shipped from the UK. And I got it in about 6 or 7 days. Now, I bought this pack basically because of the price. I really like the vintage style, the vintage look of it. And then when I found it for the price, I think the regular price is about 60 Canadian dollars for this pack. But I had a coupon. I think it was like 25% off your first order or something like that. And so I ended up getting it for something like 40 or 45 Canadian dollars, which is, if you're thinking US, I think that's probably about 30, 35 US dollars. That's quite a steal for that pack. Great for a day pack. You can do overnighters with it. And again, I said the materials seem fairly decent for the price. And this isn't a full review of it. I don't have that many miles on it just yet, but just an overview, because I feel like people on my channel would enjoy this type of pack, and especially for the price, I think it might be something that they at least look into. Now, if you're buying the pack, I don't care if you buy it, if you don't buy it, where you buy it. I'm not affiliated with this company at all. I believe the pack is made from MFH. I don't know much about that company. If you know anything, put it down in the comments. But from what I do see, it's pretty decent. So again, I'd like to thank you all for joining me, and hope you guys can get out into the woods like we did today. We just got out and had epic pasta day with my son. We had a great time out here. Thanks again for joining. See you in the next one.